Ta-da! Yeah, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'm struggling with getting my camera angle just right, trying to fight the glare here. I am drinking some Urban Chestnut. Oh, wow. Urban Chestnut. STLIPA, STLIPA. Do their double IPA, 8.5%, 100 IBUs. I do a part two. Just did one. I drank a little bit there. Should I pour it in a different glass after I'm using the same beer? Or what do you think? I guess probably technically I should, but I'm not going to. Um, I decided to use the. Oh goodness gracious! Wow! I decided to use the snifter because, well, as I was getting ready to do the hop slayer yesterday, I looked on their website and they said that's how they serve it at their brew pub. So when I poured it into that snifter, I got a lot of notes that I didn't get the first time. I thought, wow. So I thought, well, I'd try the same thing with this beer and see what I get. And actually, I did get a lot of notes that I didn't get the first time, both on the nose and on the palate. I got a lot of. Oh, I'm getting the same thing again. The first time I did this, I got a lot of. Typical IPA notes, a lot of big citrus, kind of grapefruity. Also got some orange, like tangerine-ish type of notes. But as I drank this one, or as I poured it the first time, as I pour it again the second time, what I'm getting biggest on the nose at the moment aren't those fruits that I'd noticed before, but what I'm getting is pear. I'm getting huge notes of pear now that I didn't remember getting the first time I drank this beer. So, to answer your question, I mean, does a glass matter? Yeah, you are. Depending on the glass where you use, you're gonna get different notes. It's just the way it is. Because I mean, I remember thinking I kept checking the nose on it the first time, and each time I kept getting bigger and bigger orange notes. Like tangerine or blood orange kind of notes. And now that I got it in this snifter, I'm just getting huge pear. Isn't that weird? What do you think of that? Oh. Well, I tell you what, this is really becoming one of my favorite IPAs, double IPAs, because well, it's got what I want in an IPA. I don't know the malt bill on it; they don't list it, so I don't know if it's carrying other items than barley malt. I'm tasting a lot of things going on, so I'm gonna guess that there is something else in here. Um, The nose is phenomenal, and I tell you, I keep trying to find something else, and I'm still getting the citrus that I was getting before, but the first time I had this, I poured it into an imperial pint, and I was getting the huge citrus. Maybe it was just because it had a bigger mouth on it. And this one just traps everything in. And now all I'm getting is, or not all I'm getting, but the most prevalent aroma I'm getting is pear. I'm also tasting that on the palate as well. I am tasting pear, and I didn't remember doing that the first time. Wow, I love I love beers like this. Where I keep discovering something different every time. That's why again, beating a dead horse or playing a broken record. That's why I don't give grades. That's why I do not do that, because a good beer like this will change on you every time. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved: the weather, what temperature you're starting it out at, what temperature you're drinking it at, what glass you're pouring it into. I mean, there are so many factors involved, and your palate changes. Your palate's different from day to day too. I mean, there are things you're going to like all the time, but I mean, there's a lot of factors involved here. So that's I don't for me it's a buy again or not. Do I like it? Of course I like this beer. It's awesome. Is it worth buying again? Yeah, absolutely. Double IPAs tend to get pretty expensive. A Hop Slam runs about $20 a six pack in my neighborhood. I think it's 18.98, but I'm gonna round up to 20 because After tax, that's a whole $20 bill. Um, the 4 pack of the Firestone Walker Double Jack that just came out in the 12-ounce bottles runs $12.99 in my neighborhood. So that's 48 ounces for $13, $12.99. The wild onion that I bought was a 4 pack of cans, 12-ounce cans. That was also that was $9.99. So that's $10. Now this one comes in these 16.7 ounce, big European style bottles, and they come in 4 packs. Most of their stuff runs about $8-9 a 4 pack. This one ran 10. It's $9.99. I found it for $9.99 a 4 pack. Oops, sorry about that. Let me fix that here. It ran for $9.99 a 4 pack. So think about that ounce wise. I am getting a little more bang for my buck because I've got the 16 times 4, 64, plus the extra points. So I've got about 66 ounces there, 67 ounces, for $10. So by double IPA standards, that's pretty damn reasonable. Oh, wowzer. Wow, I'm just amazed at how I got so much different notes this time from this beer that I didn't get last time. It just blowing me away. Wow. What can I say? Hey, you got to try this. Urban Chestnut, St. Louis. Talk about St. Louis breweries. St. Louis really is knocking. Forget about the supposed king of beers. Forget about them altogether. But Urban Chestnut, Four Hands, Six Row, Civil Life, and gosh, I keep forgetting some because there's just so many out there right now. But man, St. Louis is becoming like a craft beer mecca, man. I mean, if you're a craft beer lover, enthusiast, snob, whatever you call yourself, geek, you really need to think about a trip to St. Louis. I mean, people think of different places. There's some big places on the East Coast. They're knocking out some great beers. I know I've got friends in various other states. Ohio, Massachusetts, that have great beers out there. But there are so many great small breweries in St. Louis that if you're leaving that off your map for craft brew meccas, I mean you're missing out because they are some of the best breweries, craft breweries in the well, I'm going to say in the world, at the very least in the country right now. So if you don't have that on your list of places to go, and you're able to do the traveling, you're making a big mistake. So I'm going to finish this last swallow here. Oh my gosh, that was freaking phenomenal. Urban Chestnut, STLIPA, 8.5%, 100 IBUs. OMG. Man, that's a great beer. You got to try it.